Alrighty, so we're just jumping right on into it. We're already outside the mall. Uh, Today's going to be an easy day today. Like I said last week, there's no real new movies I really want to check out. Joyride, I think, I heard it's actually gotten some pretty good reviews, but I'm not really interested in checking it out right now. I'll probably check it out later on down the road when it comes to digital. I just don't have a real urge to go watch that right now. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, though. But we're just going to go to my normal stops as usual, my normal shopping areas. Best Buy, Barnes & Noble, half-price books, you know, the whole shebang, all that type of stuff. So, as you can see, we're already on our right there. In terms of new releases this week, it's not a big new release week. I already showed you Jaws 2, which comes out this week. I got that last week in the mail. They have Mission Impossible 3 and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol on Steelbook in there. I've already ordered those, so maybe by the time I get home it'll be there, but I'm not counting my I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but we're gonna go inside and see what they got. I'm not expecting to find anything in there, honestly, but you never know. Sometimes if I find something, sometimes I say I won't find anything, and then I find some stuff in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and go inside Best Buy. Here's the regular slip for Jaws 2. They don't have the Steelbook, which it's a good thing I pre-ordered it then. It's a nice looking slip though, but I'm not the biggest fan of Jaws 2, so I'm not gonna get that. Everything else though, it's pretty much the same thing. You got all the avatars there. Lord of War, Shazam, Dungeons and Dragons. They still got an City of Steelbook here. Pope's Exorcist, Super Mario Brothers, Knock at the Cabin, Flashdance, Black Adam still down there. A lot of Black Panther. Actually, no, that's a Batman. I thought that was. I was gonna say how's that the same price as the different price than that? But yeah, it's the Batman right there. And then here are the new Steelbooks: Mission Impossible 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. But like I said, I already pre-ordered these, so they're going to be coming in the mail either today or tomorrow. And when they come, I definitely will show them off to you. John Wick Chapter 4, Cliffhanger, Quantumania, Creed 3, Vacation Steelbook in public now. Same stuff as before. Let's go ahead and check the other new release section to see if they got something. It looks like a lot of the same stuff they've had the last couple of weeks. Pretty much the same stuff they've had the last couple of weeks. John Wick thing's marked down to $68. That's new. But other than that, though, oh, we do have the Firm down here. It's my first time seeing that here for $22.99. I get it, but it's only a 4K in digital though, and I don't have this on Blu-ray, so I don't know if that's gonna work. That's not gonna work in my Blu-ray player. So, if only I could find Vanilla Sky somewhere. We do still have Rayman though. I do want to get that, but I'm not seeing Vanilla Sky anywhere though. I actually did see it last week at the Best Buy that I went to over in South Hills Village. We actually got some stuff at South Hills Village. I'll show you that later on too. But yeah, I don't see the Vanilla Sky anywhere. I'll keep looking, but it's not looking too good right now. Man, I've been striking out at Best Buy lately. There's been nothing in there that I want to get. Let me rephrase that. There's been nothing in there that I want to get that I don't already have. So, it was cool to finally see the Firm in there. I kind of wish they had Vanilla Sky, because that was the one I really wanted to get with the 4K and the Blu-ray in there. I don't get that with Paramount's movies. They usually have a 4K Blu-ray combo pack, or it'll just be a regular 4K set, and that's it. I don't get it, man. Well, like I said, it wasn't that big of a loss anyway. There wasn't really anything in there that I didn't already have coming to me, so I'm not that too upset about it. But I don't know. I've just been striking out recently there at Best Buy the last couple of weeks going in there. But anyway, so we're done there. Let's head over to our next destination. How are we doing today, George? Beach ball. Alrighty, on to our next stop of the day, Barnes & Noble. Criterion sale is still going on. Let's see if we can find some stuff in there. Plus, I think they still have their triple points offer going on too. So, even if we don't find any Criterions, I'll try to find something in here so I can get those points. Time Bandit step might be an option. That's one I don't have. It's a nice slip though. That's definitely an option, and it just came out recently too. I have Wall-E. I got Thelma and Louise last week. I have Fisher King, Dazed and Confused. Raging Bull. What's this one here? Petite Maman. Sound of Metal's new. Piano, Triangle of Sadness. Parasite. I actually just saw this movie last week. I actually found the Blu-ray for it over at South Hills Village. Really love this movie. It's a pretty damn good movie. It's kind of got some reminiscence of RRR from last year. It's really funny. It's a really funny movie. It's got some great action sequences, some great visuals. I can't recommend this movie enough. I'll talk more about it a little bit later on, but I'm so glad I finally got to see this. This is probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Very high up there. If you can find this somewhere, definitely check it out. I think you can get it on streaming too. I think it may be Peacock maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on that. But like I said, fantastic film. Alright, so I've been looking through the Criterions here, and I did find a couple of things as they're about to slip off of here. Found War of the Worlds. I had no idea this had a Criterion release. I just got the 4K set with that and When Worlds Collide, so that's definitely a possibility to get. Time Bandits is one I might get as well. If not for anything else, if not for the movies, but that nice slipcover. It's a nice looking slipcover. And then this is the one I've been debating about, the Krzysztof Kieslowski trilogy, Blue, White, Red, the Three Colors trilogy. I could get the new version here and pay, what is it? 125. What's 125 times 0.50? Come down to around about $70 at least, but I saw this last week at the exchange, a used copy of it for $40, so I think, at least on this one, I'm going to wait to see if I can get that one instead. I should have gotten it last week. It's probably gone by now, but I'll try to go there later on. But War of the Worlds, Time Bandits, these are definitely two options for me, so I'm going to keep looking around. Alright, so I'm just getting out of Barnes & Noble now. I bought those two movies, which actually turned out to be a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I had $10 in rewards that I used on it, so those two movies would have been about $50, close to $50. It came down to about $40 though. So, and I got triple points too because I'm a premium member. So I got the two movies. We're off to a good start. Now let's head over to the next destination, which is of course Half Price Books. Let's go inside and see what they got. Alright, I'm going to show you what I found so far, but I'm going to go eat first. So I'm going to go hide this stuff right behind here. This is just my little reference point, so when I go eat and I come back here, I can find it again. So I'll see that stuff in a little bit. Good old Pizza Hut. And now back to Half Price Books. Pretty good deal on that, $2. Actually, I got some pretty good stuff here. This is unopened. This is unopened. All these Star Wars DVDs. That's not a bad deal on that one. Space Jam: A New Legacy, 4K and Blu-ray for $3. I'd get it, but I already have it. Into the Woods, The Iron Lady. That's a great price. $3 for that. Jurassic Park, I should say. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, it's the same thing. definitely gonna work. Yep. There they are. I just kind of go through all the stuff I found earlier. The Elysium Steelbook, I've never seen this before in public. I have this on regular Blu-ray. $10 for this. Definitely might be an option for me to swap out. And then most of this other stuff is from the from the stands out front. You have the remake of Night of the Living Dead for $3. The Tom Savini one, which it's not bad, but it's definitely very pointless, honestly. Something I could probably sell. The Incredible Hulk TV movies, The Incredible Hulk Returns, and The Trial of the Incredible Hulk. That might be a possibility. I was surprised I found this there. This was going for $20 not but a couple weeks ago. Caravan of Courage and the Battle for Endor, the Star Wars Ewok movies. The Thing, brand new, factory sealed. Regular DVD release of it. And then I just found these on my way back over, 10, which I do not have a copy of this movie, nor do have I seen one that's a regular slip case and not the snap case ones. That's definitely a possibility. And then last but not least, the Steelers Season Highlights DVD from 2013 for $3. So I definitely got some choices here. I'm about to head back over to see what else they have. Got all these different WQED videos here for $1. Southside, Northside Story, Strip Show with Rick Seaback, things that aren't there anymore. Of course, this is required reviewing around here. Kennywood Memories. Finding Dory Steelbook for $10, the original one. Oliver and Company and the Fox and the Hound movies for $10 too. Cinderella, the Digibook. Digibook for Cars 3. Brave. Steelbook for Big Hero 6. Scooby-Doo. Live action Beauty and the Beast. NBA Legends set. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. It's not bad for $20, honestly. Mike and Molly, the complete series. Ugh, $56.49 though. It's a little out of my price range. Even that's expensive. Moonlighting. Are these out of print or something? They have to be. There's no reason why those should be $40 and that's $25. That seems really weird that that's expensive. Breaking Bad unopened, $60. That at least makes some sense. Brady Home Movies. Here's some Criterions. Tree of Life. Last Temptation of Christ. Fanny and Alexander, Chasing Amy, Benjamin Button. Not a whole lot there, honestly. But we have some anime, too. I guess this is anime. Death Trance Ultimate. It's not a bad deal for a Disney Movie Club exclusive, $6. Even if it is D3 The Mighty Ducks. I'd get it, but I already have it. Yeah. That piece of garbage, Chappie. Another really good deal here, the Bank Job for only $4. It's a Blu-ray from the UK, so I don't know if it's going to work here in America. But for $3, it's actually not that bad. This is actually a really damn good movie. It may be one of Jason Statham's most underrated movies. I don't know. For $4, maybe it's worth the risk. I'll put it in the pile for now. One of those Walmart glow-in-the-dark slip covers. This one's for the Jaws sequels. Jaws 2, Jaws 3, Jaws the Revenge. Tempting, but for $8, and the fact that I'd have to own Jaws 3 and Jaws the Revenge. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put that back. And let's focus on Tom Cruise again. Jack Reacher collection. I don't know why I thought that, but I saw that. But I saw this, and I like the Jack Reacher movies. I think they're very underrated films. Got some decent video titles over here. Land Before Time, $3. The Relic, which I'm still trying to find a DVD copy of somewhere. Have the tape right here for $3. Lethal Weapon films, Best of SNL 1976. Shoot Horses, Don't They? Alrighty, so I'm walking out of Half Price Books right now, and I gotta say, that was one of the weirder experiences I've had at Half Price Books. Not because of anything that was going on around me, it was just my thinking of what I wanted to get in there. You saw that I had that big stack of movies that I was gonna pick up, but as I slowly but surely looked at the stack I had, I started putting a lot of it away. I didn't really need a lot of those movies. Plus, I figure I can get better versions of them for better prices. So I put the Bank Job away. I put 10 away. I put that Incredible Hulk set away, as well as the Night of the Living Dead. I did grab some of the stuff that I wanted to get. So I didn't come out of there empty-handed, but that was very interesting what happened there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our next destination. And I don't know where that's going to be. All right, on to our last stop of the day. Time and space. Loud House? Yeah, that's Loud House. I didn't know they had toys made from them. Still got Norbit up there for $60. Head over towards the Criterion, see if I can find Three Colors trilogy. Is it over here? Yes, there it is. $40. That's coming home with me. Alright, so they have my thing up at the front. I'm still looking around to see what they got here. They not only sell DVDs, they have a bunch of old toys too, old collectibles. It's a really cool place. Old posters too. Kentucky Fried Movie for $10. That's a pretty good one. Hateful Eight. Snow White, Unforgiven. Old movie posters. Starman. Class Reunion. There's a big one for She-Devil. You see down here they have a lot of games too. They have all the systems. This is PS4, Xbox One, PS2, PlayStation, Sega Genesis, Atari, and of course you gotta have your Nintendo GameCube, N64, Super Nintendo, and Nintendo. Of course you got your Blu-rays here, a ton of Funko Pops. Big set of Nightmare Before Christmas for $175. Board games, old board games, Simpsons Pictionary, Monopoly, Skatebirds.
Hey Arnold, I'm hanging off of a mountain here. Can you come help me out here? Can't you say I'm busy right now?
And that's what it looks like. Like Stallone's asking for Arnold to help me. He's just like, dude, I'm busy right now. Can't you see that? I already have these movies for $3. That's probably worth it just for this cover alone. Alrighty, and on that note, we are back home now, and I'm going to show you everything I picked up today. So let's go ahead and get right to it. I'll show you the two things I got from Barnes & Noble. You pretty much saw them already. There we go. I got War of the Worlds, the Criterion Collection, which I know a couple weeks ago I picked up the Paramount Presents War of the Worlds and When Worlds Collide set, which I did not know when I bought it that I knew that I bought when I bought it that the War of the Worlds set was on there was only a 4K release and When Worlds Collide wasn't. So I picked this up. It was the last copy they had. I was gonna wait for it, but considering it was the last copy, I decided to pick that up. So now I have a copy of the original War of the Worlds on Blu-ray, and I got Time Bandits with that nice little lenticular slip. I've never seen this movie in full. I've only seen bits and pieces of it, but the stuff I've seen looks incredible. It looks hilarious. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. After this 50% off sale, it was $25 for that. That War of the Worlds was $20, but with my membership, I got an additional 10% off, and I had some rewards money too. So, all in all, both of these came down to about $40. Honestly, $40 altogether for this. So that's a pretty good deal on both of these. So I picked those up. And then the stuff from my half price books. Like I said before, there was stuff that I had a lot more stuff there, but I only ended up grabbing 3 things that I really wanted to get. So I grabbed the Elysium Steelbook. Nice looking Steelbook for $10. Like I said, this is going to replace the original copy that I have. I just got to find it. You saw that Chappie was also there too. I wasn't grabbing Chappie either, but I wasn't going to grab Chappie because I hate that movie. And to me, that was the worst. That was probably the last. This is probably the last great thing that Neil Blomkamp has done as a director. After Chappie, his career kind of fell apart, and quite frankly, you can see why with Chappie. It's a terrible, terrible movie. I did also grab the Star Wars Ewok Adventure set. Now, a couple weeks ago, this was $25. So to my surprise, I go there and I see it's now $5, which I don't know why, because this is still pretty hard to get DVD, even though online it's in the same price range, around that $10 to $15. But I had to grab this for $5. I'm gonna see if I could try to sell it for the $25. If not, I'll just keep it in the collection, just because it is such a rare DVD to find, and so got that as well. And then I also grabbed the Test of Metal, the Pittsburgh Steelers 2013 season DVD, which was not a great season for the Steelers. They were 8-8. They started 0-4, and saw this there, and it was only $3, so I got it to see if I could sell that too. So most of these was just stuff. Most of these is stuff that I'm keeping, and then those last 2 that I just showed you were ones that I'm gonna try to sell online. The Steeler DVD and the Star Wars DVD. So that's what I got at Half Price Books and Barnes & Noble. And then I told you about that set I was talking about before. I could have gone to Barnes & Noble and picked up the set there for the price that it would have been. It was $130 regularly, but after the 50% off, it would have been about $70. And I told you that this place had it. This place had it for a cheaper price. So I went to the exchange and I picked it up there. The Blue, White, Red, 3 Colors Trilogy by Krzysztof Kieslowski, the Criterion Collections, and look at the price. $40. I had it upside down. $40 for this. $70 at Barnes & Noble, and I saw this there last week. I should have gotten it then, and I'm glad it was there now, because if I had missed out on this for $40 instead of having to pay $70, I would have been really, really disappointed with myself. But this is the 3-part trilogy by Krzysztof Kieslowski, the 3 different colors of the French Revolution, liberty, equality, and fraternity. And you got 3 different films, ranging from tragedy to comedy, Blue, White, and Red, which Red was the final film by Kieslowski. It has some notable names in here: Juliette Binoche, Julie Delpy. It's a film it's a series that I've been really wanting to check out for the longest time. I've seen the original DVDs for it when Half Price Books had it a couple years ago, but I never picked it up. I saw it there for $40 at the exchange, had to grab it, especially considering how much it was at Barnes & Noble for a new copy. And this is still in nice condition. Like, there's not a whole lot of bumps. The discs are in great condition. It's got all the contents in there, so I lucked out. I got that there at the exchange. So that's everything I got at the mall the mall in Roseville today. But we are not done just yet, because, like I said earlier, I went to South Hills Village on Sunday, which is further away from where I'm located. It's just outside of Pittsburgh, downtown Pittsburgh. And we went there. We had some stuff we had to do out there, and the South Hills Village Mall was right there. So we went over to some of their places, including the mall with the Target inside of there. We also went to Box Lunch. I grabbed a couple things in there. This elemental pen with Ember, and these Gravity Fall socks. I don't have the Gravity Fall socks because I already wore them, and they're in the dirty clothes right now. But I did grab a couple of other things. I'll show you the one thing from Target. Like I said, I finally watched this movie this week, and I'm so glad I did, because this is one of my favorite movies of the year now. I got Polite Society, the Blu-ray of this, and like I said, man, this is a really, really good movie. It reminded me a lot of a little bit of the elements that were in RRR, and it was just a visual, fun movie to watch. The action sequences are very good. The comedy overall is top-notch. The basic story is that you have these 2 sisters who one of them is getting married. They're in this. They get enlisted into this family, and the one sister does not like the way this family is playing their game with her. So they eventually have to figure out a way to defeat this family, and it's just such a ton of fun to watch. I was amazed at how great the visuals for this look. I mean, this is a really, really good movie. It's a very funny film, very over the top, very well done, action-wise, story-wise, character-wise. You really do root for these characters on, and the action sequences, like I said, are top-notch. There are elements, like I said, that are very similar to what RRR gave us, and while they aren't on the crazy levels crazy, incredible levels that RRR were, you can definitely see there was a lot of the people who made this took a lot of inspiration from that. And this is a really damn good movie. If you can find this movie somewhere, I think it's on Peacock to stream. I could be wrong on that, but I'm sure you can find it on there to stream. If it's not there, it's probably on Netflix, but go and seek this movie out. It's definitely a good time. I'm so glad I could find the Blu-ray version of this, because this is probably the best way to watch it on an HD screen, on a high definition screen. It's definitely worth it. Next up, I went to the Walmart, which is a bit further away from South Hills Village Mall, and I went inside there and I went to see what they had, and I went to the section of the movie section where, you know, the interesting thing about this Walmart at South Hills Village is that it's kind of reminiscent to what Walmart used to look like. Like, you go in there, the food area and the customer service are they're on the right of the wall instead of on the along the wall, and everything is kind of like it felt like I walked into what Walmart used to be like before they eventually became the Super Center, and it was actually really cool. And they did have a decent amount of DVDs there, and they did have those limited edition artworks that I got last week. Now, the funny thing is, one of these I thought I got, but I watched it again and I looked at my thing again and I realized that there was one that I did not grab, and I'll show you that one at the end here. But I did grab The Flash, the complete series, $10 for this. I've never seen this. Actually, that's a lie, because I have seen the show. It's been a long time. I thought it was all right. It was $10 for this for the entire season. Couldn't pass that up. I thought there was a really good deal on that. And then I grabbed the Meg, Deep Blue Sea, and Deep Blue Sea 2, the 3-film collection, for $7.50. You get you get two out of you get the Meg, you get Deep Blue Sea, and the lesser sequel, Deep Blue Sea 2. And you know what? That's a pretty good deal for that, especially with the Meg 2 coming out pretty soon. Definitely looking forward to checking that out. But the Meg's not even 5 years old, so that's for $7.50 for that. That's actually not a bad deal for this, and it's a cool looking set too. You got the shark right there, and even though these movies are not connected in any way, shape, or form, but this was the one that I looked and I thought, why didn't I grab this one? And that's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 5-film collection set. And I think what happened was that, I think at the time I thought maybe because I just got the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary slipcover set, I didn't think I needed to get this one. But then I figured, you know what, I might as well get it. I love these Ninja Turtles movies. I feel like I need to have as many copies of this as I can, because you get all the live-action films, the CG film, as well as Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's literally the same set as it's been in other slipcover sets, like the 100th anniversary one and the original set. But $10 for that, not a bad deal on that. So add these three right here to the collection of slipcovers that I got before. And if you want to go check those out, I'll have a link to the corner where I got those at. But last thing we have here, this comes from eBay, and this is an Amazon set that was on eBay for $35, which is pretty much the same price it is on Amazon. And when I saw that on the day this came out, it was sold out, so I didn't think I was ever going to find this. But I look on eBay, it's $35, and I picked it up. The Jurassic Park Universal Essentials Collection, which is so nice. This is a nice looking cover for this. I mean, just look at that. You got all the pieces from the movie, Dr. Ian Malcolm, Dr. Grant, Dr. Sadler, the T-Rex, the two kids, the Velociraptors, Dr. John Hammond, the Brachiosaurus. I mean, just a great looking cover right here. And on the back, you see everything that you get inside of here, because you don't just get the movie. You get like a 42-page booklet with behind-the-scenes storyboards, film-style replica from the iconic scene of the film, illustrated art cards, a reversible sleeve with original poster art, a number certified certificate of authenticity, and you get the regular Blu-ray inside of here. And honestly, this is one of those ones where I don't really want to open it, because I don't know, I'd like to keep the J card together on this, and I've already got enough copies of Jurassic Park as it is. I just wanted to get this because the set looked pretty cool, so I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to open this, quite honestly. I haven't decided on that yet, but then again, I said the same thing about the John Wick Steelbook set, and that's still over here, still in the wrapping, and I'm probably never going to open it, like I said. So, but yeah, really cool set there, the Jurassic Park Universal Essentials Collection set. $35, that's how much it was going for on Amazon. I found it on eBay for the same price. Had to snag it up. So that's everything I picked up this week. I should probably tell you that coming up tomorrow is a new Talking About the Movies episode, which is the making of a Talking About the Movies review. I didn't see any movies this week. Nothing really caught my eye. Like I said, I'll see Joyride another time, and I'm not really interested in seeing the new Insidious film. But I did a video talking about the process of making a Talking About the Movies review, and I used Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny as the film focus of that. So you'll see the process of me getting the tickets, getting to the theater, seeing the movie, and then writing or in this case, filming my review. That's going to be coming up actually later tonight after midnight, because I already have it set for a premiere. So be on the lookout for that on this channel. And as far as a new Reviewing Network Live test video, I still haven't decided yet if I'm going to do one this week. I could do one talking about Indiana Jones failing at the box office, which is, unfortunately it's going to do. And I think people think I have an obligation to talk about why it failed at the box office, because I couldn't stop talking about how bad The Flash failed at the box office. But The Flash and Indiana Jones are two very separate entities. The Indiana Jones did not have the same behind-the-scenes production problems that The Flash did. So, but maybe I'll get around to it this week. If not this week, definitely next week. But I have no real intentions on doing it right away, so that's just something that you might see this week, you might not. It depends on how much I can get out of it. So, last thing I can tell you is that I want to remind you guys to subscribe to the Reviewing Network Live YouTube channel. We're just about a couple weeks away from this full-length preview episode that I'm going to do on Sunday, August the 6th, to give you an idea of what this new show is going to be like, this new weekly show. So I'll put a link in the corner for you to go and subscribe there, and I hope you guys check that channel out, and I hope you guys enjoy what we're going to have there in a couple weeks. So, but other than that, though, thank you very much for watching this episode of Movie Stop, and I will see you guys next time for another episode. If you want to see more videos like this, check out the 2 previous episodes, as well as hit the like and subscribe button, and also follow our social media. By the way, I'm on Threads now, so I've joined the Threads army, I guess. So if you want to join me on Threads, just type in Reviewing Network, and I should be the one that instantly pops up on there. So, so go ahead and check that out. But other than that, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and once again, I'll see you guys next time for another video. So until the next time I see you, take care.